Welcome back to our part two of our video series. If in case you
Okay,
missed,
part two.
yes, in case you missed part one, in part one we discussed the real the news impacting real estate. Top news that impacts the real estate market we discussed. In this
Right.
section, we'll cover the GTA market trends, ground reality, average selling price, and mortgage rate changes. So,
Okay.
share my screen.
So if there is any data enthusiast people who are watching, this would be, helping you getting informed about the market with the data, actual data.
Exactly. Okay, so basically, for those of you who are new, we say GTA, GTA. GTA stands for Greater Toronto Area, and what it means is these regions. So it has five regions, basically Halton, Peel, York, City
Yeah.
of Toronto, and Durham. And all those squares and rectangles you see in there, those are all the municipalities within the GTA, Greater Toronto Area. So in our video, we basically cover the market trends in these areas, and
Mhm.
that's what all we cover. However, if you want to know about any other areas, feel free to reach out. Happy to show you.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving to our weekly data. So everybody was very keen to know what was happening in the market for the last 2 weeks. So as we usually do, we are tracking the three parameters. The one is the active listing, the current inventory, and then the new listings coming to the market on a weekly basis, and the sales, all the transactions happen for the week. So when we compare, if you see the graph itself, the active listings is coming down gradually. That we have been seeing the trend for the last few weeks, and that is continuing, most probably into the winter market as well. Sorry, winter months as well. And the second parameter is the new listings, which is red in color in the graph. The new listings also started coming down. So basically, the last 2 weeks, if you compare, like on week ending 17th November, we got around 1400 new listings, and the last week we got around 1252 listings for that week. And if you see the sales transactions, that is hovering around 1000 or 1100 transactions in a week. If you see the 17th November the week ending of 17th November, the transactions were 1075, and the last week we saw transactions of 1127 transactions. So basically, overall, from the data that we're seeing, the inventory is coming down. That is pretty much clear here. The new listings are also coming down. We are guessing that it's about the winter months coming, and the sales transaction is also have come down a bit, but not at a huge difference. But it's also slightly coming down. But this is what we see in the data, and I am literally surprised to see this data, because I was expecting more activity in the market. But we will come to know from Max, what exactly it's there. Do we have more buyers in the market? Are we seeing more traffic there, even though we are not getting any sales happening? Are we having more showings for the properties? Or even from the seller's perspective, are we getting more seller in the coming weeks or months? Or what do you see there, Max? Please
Uh,
let us.
Absolutely. I mean, there are certain pockets where the listings are getting sold in few days. But
Mhm.
if you look at it, again, the value of the property, it's going at value. It's like not below value. It's definitely not, too much above values, no major bidding wars or anything. But then
Yep.
there are properties that are sitting in the market for a while too. So if it is priced right, it may or may not move depending upon the area. Now,
Demand.
now, if you see the trends here, the listings are coming down. So one of the things that I have observed is during my interaction with sellers are they know that interest rates are coming down now. If and again, winter months typically tend to be very very low transactions happen. So typically, the sellers can hold off until spring. They are planning to do that because in by spring come and we get more rate cuts from BOC, more buyers get into the market. So as a seller, if I can wait until spring, that is the best market to sell my property.
Okay,
Um,
makes sense.
so yeah, that is why the most of the the listings are coming down because people
Mhm.
folks are not renewing the listing.
Okay.
And again, also remember that you're coming from a place where the interest rates were at high for a lot of time, and then a lot of folks were delinquent on paying their mortgages, and a lot of fear in the marketplace whether if I buy a property and I can't afford to make the payments.
Mhm.
So it will take time for the market to build that confidence to get into the market and buy. So come spring, definitely I anticipate more transactions to happen, but I don't think the market will heat up so crazy or anything, but then definitely more transaction will happen, and definitely average selling price will go up. um,
Mhm.
and we'll see,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, but again, for the audience, like if you need to know the data about a particular market or a pocket that you're interested in, please reach out to Max. He will help us to extract data and analyze the data with you, and help you making an informed decision, even if you are selling or buying or interested in the market.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I think okay, we
Okay.
can go to our next one.
And yeah, my next slide is just basically this is a portal that this is a data from a portal that we use internally. So what I have pulled is I put all the asset class within GTA, that is a detached home and townhomes, condos, everything together, and we pulled out what is the average selling price. So right now, as of October, it's 1.131, the average
Mhm.
sales price in GTA across. Now, this doesn't mean anything because if you are interested in to know any neighborhood, what is the selling price of a detached home in a particular neighborhood, you have to reach out to me. I'll be happy to show you because the average price for a detached home is Mississauga will not be the same as the average price in Pickering.
Right.
So depending upon the area or the neighborhood that you're looking, it will vary. So, I'll be happy to show you what in a particular neighborhood, what is the average selling price in that neighborhood. So this is just a data just to see that, what are we looking at for GTA in terms of average selling price.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that covers the GTA market trends and analytics. Now maybe next section is our mortgage rate changes.
Okay. So let's see. Do we have more good news or?
Yes, we have good news.
Okay.
Basically, from a mortgage perspective, we got a rate cut. We have got a 50 basis points rate cut last time. So our prime is at 5.95. So if you look at it based on the color coding, anything that is green means there is a decrease in the rate cut compared to previous weeks. Anything in
Mhm.
yellow means the rates are holding steady.
Okay.
So if you see and red, the rates has grown up. So you see only yellow and green. That means either the rates are holding up or the rates have come down. So if you look at the 5-year fixed, again, 5-year fixed rates are not dependent on the prime rate. So it primarily depends upon the bond yields. So if
Great.
you look at it, 5-year fixed, insured and uninsurable are still holding steady at 4.29 and 4.34.
Mm-hmm.
However, for uninsurable 20-year AM and 30-year AM, it has come down from 4.74 to 4.69 and
Mm-hmm.
4.84 to 4.69. For 5-year variable, which depends upon our prime rate, the insured has come down, to prime minus one. And for the other thing, it's just holding steady as previous rates of prime minus 0.95, 0. prime minus 0.87 and prime minus 0.56 for insurable, uninsurable for 25 amp and uninsurable 30 amp.
Okay.
And then for 1 year fixed and 3 year fixed, if you look at it, the rates are holding steady for insured at 6.14. However, for insurable and uninsurable, it has come down 10 basis points to
Okay.
6.29 and 6 point, yes, to 6.29.
Mhm.
However, 3 year fixed, again, for insurable and insured and insurable, it's holding same rate as 4.39 and 4.69. However, there's a slight decrease in the uninsurable for 3 year fixed from 4.74 to 4.69. So basically, these are the posted rates. That means it's what the lenders are posted, but everybody based on their credit score, their GDP, TDS, debt to income ratio, all those things, they do underwriting, and then they will figure out what is the risk, of lending, and then they give you a rate based on your underwriting, your credit score, etc.
Okay.
So, if any of you viewers are interested to know more about the rates or wanted to discuss if you qualify, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you connect with our list of mortgage brokers. Would really help you with securing a mortgage and see what kind of property in what neighborhood might be the right fit for you to get into the real estate market.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds amazing, Max.
Thank you.
Okay, so do we have anything else that we want to cover here?
No, I think we covered what we plan to cover.
Okay.
We hope we get another 50 basis points in December 1st, but again that depends on December 11th
Yeah.
announcement. Again, that
Right.
depends upon the unemployment rate and also how we are doing with respect to GDP. So let's see what that holds.
Yeah. So for anybody out there who really wants to know what's happening with BOC and the rate cuts, and we are tracking the data here for the inflation, unemployment, and even the GDP. So this is just one source of truth. If you really want to track the data, so we would release the news and the headlines here, and also discuss the impacts on the real estate. So, and that is what we have been doing, and your feedback is very valuable. So if you really want to add something or change something, please let us know. We'll try to accommodate it. And this is all just to help you guys to make an informed decision, because real estate transactions are very expensive, and this is one of the for so many people, like it would be the one lifetime big purchase in your life, right? So we just want to help you out there. So your feedback is so valuable. Share these videos, informative videos, to your friends and families who are interested in the market, so that they are also be getting some information out from these videos.
Absolutely. Thank you, Vincent.
Yeah.
All right. I think
All right.
we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
So see you guys in a couple of weeks. I'm Max Thomas.
Myself, Vincent Matthews.
See you soon in a couple of weeks. Take care. Stay safe.